Hey there, my name is Carlton here at Marysville Martial Arts in Marysville, Washington, and here are the 11 questions you must ask before joining a martial arts school. 13. Another really good question to ask is, are you part of an association or even more so a franchise? So let's look at associations first. A lot of schools you're going to walk up to, you're going to see a really cool logo on the door. They're part of a professional martial arts association. There's dozens of them out there. What this really means is they're paying a group for marketing support, maybe curriculum ideas, coaching on how to run a successful school, and they're getting this thing that says, oh, now we're professionals, but it often has very, very little to do with the actual martial arts, and it's actually just a cost that they're passing on to you. So if you see they're a part of an association, ask them, what benefit does that bring me directly? If it says, oh, it makes us better teachers, this and that, they should be doing that anyway if they have your best interest in mind. Federations are a little bit different. Sometimes federations, they oversee like a specific martial arts organization. Those can be great too, but sometimes there's fees, $120, $200, $240 a month that you're gonna have to pay. And a lot of times you get nothing in return other than like a patch and a sticker, maybe an ID card that says you're part of that federation. But again, it brings you no direct benefit that you wouldn't already get by going to a school that doesn't have an association or a federation. Sometimes they'll have apps with learning materials, stuff like that, which are awesome. Most of that you can still find on YouTube as well. You just have to dig a little bit more. So ask yourself, if they have a federation or an association, is it worth it? And franchises. You want to ask if they're a franchise because there are not very many good martial arts franchises out there, to be frank. Most of them are absolute garbage. We had one try to open up in town here. Gentleman, no martial arts experience, bought a bunch of licenses, opened a bunch of schools, a bunch of people signed up, a bunch of people paid a lot of money up front. They disappeared in under a year and a half, depending on their exact location. So you want to know if they're part of an association, a franchise, a federation, and what extra that's going to cost you, and what benefit does it actually bring to you. So where do we fit into all of this? We're independently owned and operated and not part of any governing organization that is going to dictate the high or usually lower standards that we must keep up with. When we first started in 1996, I was part of a group of schools, started to grow. We had a federation. We paid federation fees. The students paid fees. We're supposed to get a lot of support back, a lot of quality control, and everybody quickly realized that all this money going to the federation was strictly to feed the family of the person who called themselves a federation. So that was my first real negative experience with an association or a federation, and I knew then to really be wary of anybody else that we ever became involved with. Over the years, we've had loose-knit relationships. We've got some tighter-knit relationships now, but nothing we advertise, nothing we push onto our students, nothing that we display stickers in the window, and definitely not something we're going to charge extra for. Again, my name is Carlton here at Marysville Martial Arts in Marysville, Washington. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I'm hoping you find these questions useful and they help you find the perfect school for yourself or for your child. If there's any questions you think we should be asking, any questions we didn't include, please let us know. And if there's any questions you have about our school and how we do things, also, please let us know. We'd love to answer them.